Welcome back to Hi Guys, it's your boy BDR, and I'm back with another AQW video. Now, today we're going to be talking about early game classes. Maybe you're thinking, what's early game? Well, early game is basically beginners, you know, level 1 to 30. That's what's considered early game. And there are more besides early game. So there's early game, there's mid game, there's late game, and there's end game. So we're going to be talking about early game, you know, the beginners, level 1 to 30s, the ones who just started playing the game, or the people that like started playing the game and then dropped it like 12 years ago, something like that, and they're still like around like level 10 or 30 or whatnot. Talk about the best classes for this. Now, I will be using, you know, forge enhancements and all enhancements to boost up my damage as much as I can. But for beginners, since beginners don't have access to all enhancements, and especially forge enhancements, I'll just say, you know, for enhancements, you know, base whatever enhancement for the class. Now, when we're looking at a class, we want to look at, you know, there's 3 types of use. There are sometimes 4. There are soloing / DPS, there is farming, and then there is support / debuff classes. So we're going to start off with the soloing classes. First off, we have Ninja. Now Ninja, for the enhancements, we want to use full luck enhancements. For your combo, you want to do 5, 3, 4, and 2. Now the main point with Ninja is as it's 3 and 4, because once you combine Shadow Blade and Shadow Burn, you can basically stun the opponent for 3 seconds. Pair that with the Thin Air, which basically increases dodge, as you can see here. Shadow Burn, Shadow Blade, Shadow Burn. You know, 2. Fade. Burn is just, that's his main gimmick, just to be like infinite stun. So yeah, it's mainly a dodge stun soloing class for beginners. Now next we have Dragon Slayer. Now this class went from ass to like one of the best classes for early game, mainly because it's like now they beefed up its damage towards dragons. Because if we're looking at a class overview, we can look at its rank 10 passive starting from rank 1, increase damage to dragon can at rank 10 increases your endurance by 10%. So there is 2 types of combos. There's one against dragons, which is super effective against, and then you have your combo for non-dragon monsters. So let's go over the non-dragon monsters. For your combo, you want to do 5 twice, then 4, then your 2 and 3. And then repeat and use your skills as they cool down. Let's do big damage, not gonna lie. And now let's look at it versus non-dragon type monsters. Your combo for non-dragon type monsters is 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, difference in damage. When you're fighting a dragon type versus when you're fighting a non-dragon type monster, but this damage is significantly good for early game, not gonna lie. And now we're gonna move on to another sewing class, which is Barber. Enhancements, full luck, and also for Dragon Slayer, full luck as well. Now for your combo, you want to do 3, 4, 5, no, 2 and 5. And use your skills as they cool down. This can also provide a little bit of support as well to ties. It can apply like a little DLT, or there you see 32. That damage is good for early game, which is the whole point video, you know, best classes for early game content. This can provide debuffs, a little bit of support. I think it's 3 skill. What is 3 skill? Yeah, applies sharpening courage up to 2 allies, which increases their crit chance by 5, stacking stack to 5, and haste by 10% for 10 seconds. Now let's move on to the last of the sewing classes. We have Neo Metal Necro. Enhancements, full luck. Combo, we have 5, 3, 4, 2, and repeat. Here's class. It's mainly there for like DPS, but it can work well. Now there is a stronger version of the class that's called like Doom Metal Necro. Keep that in mind. You know, we're just talking. That's for another video. We're just gonna talk about the Neo. Pretty nice DPS for early game class. Yes. So let's return back. And now we're done with the soloing portion. Let's move on to the farming portion. Now farming is kind of like, you know, fighting two or more monsters while grinding for something. Mostly using a class that hits 2 or more targets. Now our first example of this is the Enforcer class. Now Enforcer got buffed not too long ago. Because of that, it has managed to be one of the best farming classes in the game. Enhancements, full luck. Your combo, you want to do 5, 4, 3, and 2. Oh, I said in 2. And use your skills as they cool down. As you can see, wow, 21k. There, another 21k. That's kind of it. Overall, since the buff, it really is a reliable class for Zavarming. Now next we're gonna pull up another class. It's Blood Sorceress, but I only have the stronger version of the class. Kind of like with Metal Necro. There is like a stronger version of the class. It's called like Doom Metal Necro, or however you want to call, however it's called. For Blood Sorceress, this is the strongest version called Scarlet Sorceress. For your enhancements, full wizard. Now for your combo, you want to do 5 a couple of times, and 2, 3, 4, and then repeat. Meanwhile, you don't want to stack 5 too much, because you're gonna receive like a damage over time to yourself, as you can see right there. Now it got turned into a heal over time, and now it's back into damage over time. Like Blood Sorceress and Scarlet Sorceress are similar, just Blood Sorceress is weaker in terms of damage, but that's okay for early game classes. Now, for our last class, for farming, is the Chunin class. Now, in terms of enhancements, full luck. Now, there is a class that's just like Chunin that's called Imperial Chunin. The reason why I'm saying this is just that Chunin is a rare class, and what rare means, it's never coming back ever. Once it leaves, it's never coming back. That's what rarity means in this game. Or if you want to try out Chunin, there's always the Imperial Chunin, exact same class, exact same skills, just different name. Now for your combo, you want to do 3, 2, 4, and then 5. Oh damn. 5. Very farming class. It can reduce damage by like 50. Even one of their skills, the Spinning Dragon, has a 50% chance to reduce the next hit that you take to 0. Now let's move on to the support classes for early game. There's not a whole lot, so we're just gonna go straight to it. Now first is healer. Healer, the best starting class. Has out of the 4 starting classes. For your enhancements, full healer. For the combo, you want to use 2, 4, 5, and then heal when necessary. Now, the thing about the 5 is that it's now, before it was not that much, now it turned into a mini nuke. It does extra damage against undead monsters. I think it does like 500% light damage. I'll check that after the class. Overall, its main role is support. Providing that big ass heal over time. Let's see. Okay, 7K. But yeah, a light base magical cell does bonus damage to undead. Does it say right here? Oh. As its passives. And now for the last support class in the last class of the video is Oracle. Let's see, we need Wizard. Right here. For the enhancements, you could use full wizard. Now for the combo, it's 3, 4, and then 5. Heal when necessary and repeat. This class is mainly a auto attacking class, meaning its class is mainly reliant on auto attacking. Well, it's better if you're using it in the party because you know it's a party hardy class. It's a support class. Support classes are mainly ran with like a party, or like if you're in like a full lobby. If I had some people with me, obviously the damage, the heals would probably be bigger. But overall, it's doing like good damage. In terms of solo, it can also act as a soloer as well because of the damage is like 5k whatnot. But its main role is support, and it's a very good one at that as well. So yeah, that's like the last of the early game classes. Now you're probably wondering how to get them. Well, you go to Class Hall A, you join Class Hall A, and you'll just see right here, if you click on the question mark, it tells you how to get. Some of them will lead you to shops where you could just, click shop, buy them like that. That's how that's one way to get your starter classes. Right here, how to get class. Some of these classes do have requirements in order to access their shops. As you can see right here. Oracle. Some of these classes, I believe they're kind of like for like mid-game classes. So like Class Hall A is mostly kind of like mostly early game to like stay added some mid-game classes. This is also where you can find the Enforcer class, the Barber, Imperial Chunin. Like I said earlier about Chunin, because Chunin is rare, but don't worry, it is Imperial Chunin. The exact same class, just different name. And you have your Neo Metal Necro. So yeah, guys, that has been the early game classes, guide, combos, enhancements. Make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, hi guys, out.